C major features a female vocalist with a softly mood and slightly breathy delivery. Mastering this, it's classic and warm. A prominent P-Mon just chords captures nostalgic and heartfelt essence of artists like Cleveland say. Remember the hiss and the gentle crackle, the song we recorded from late night radio. A little bit warped, a little unsteady, but the melody's still the one I know. We traced our names on a foggy window, dreaming of futures we couldn't see. Now the glass is clear and the years are showing, but you're still the only view for me. Time is a player with a tangled wire. It tries to skip and fade the sound, but through the noise of a world on fire, a perfect harmony is found. This is our one mixtape, heart, darling, playing our favorite song on repeat. It wasn't a hit on the Gayo top 10, but it's got the one and only beat. It's the sacrifice and the quiet meaning, the life we built from just to start. Forever spinning, forever feeling in this warm mixtape heart. The Walkman's retired to a dusty corner, and karaoke nights are few and far between. We talk about bills and the kids' tomorrows, a different, much more complicated scene. But sometimes you'll hum that forgotten chorus while making coffee in the morning light, and suddenly all of the years behind us just fall away and feel so right. Time is a player with a tangled wire. It tries to skip and fade the sound, but through the noise of a world on fire, a perfect harmony is found. This is our worn mixtape, heart, darling, playing our favorite song on repeat. It wasn't a hit on the Gayo top 10, but it's got the one and only beat. It's the sacrifice and the quiet meaning, the life we built from just to start. Forever spinning, forever feeling in this warm mixtape heart. They sing of first love, a burning ember, but they don't sing about the steady glow, the kind of warmth that you remember when bitter winds of winter blow. It's in the silence we understand, the gentle comfort of your hand. Yeah, this is our warm mixtape, heart, darling, playing our favorite song on a repeat. It wasn't a hit on the Gayo top 10, but it's got the one and only beat. It's the sacrifice and the quiet meaning, the life we built from just the start. Forever spinning, forever feeling in this warm mixtape heart. Remember the hiss and the gentle crackle, the song we recorded from late night radio. A little bit warped, a little unsteady, but the melody's still the one I know. We traced our names on a foggy window, dreaming of futures we couldn't see. Now the glass is clear and the years are showing, but you're still the only view for me. Time is a player with a tangled wire. It tries to skip and fade the sound, but through the noise of a world on fire, a perfect harmony is found. This is our one mixtape, heart, darling, playing our favorite song on repeat. It wasn't a hit on the Gayo Top 10, but it's got the one and only beat. It's the sacrifice and the quiet meaning, the life we built from just a start. Forever spinning, forever feeling in this warm mixtape heart. The Walkman's retired to a dusty corner, and karaoke nights are few and far between. We talk about bills and the kids' tomorrows, a different, much more complicated scene. But sometimes you'll hum that forgotten chorus while making coffee in the morning light, and suddenly all of the years behind us just fall away and feel so right. Time is a player with a tangled wire. It tries to skip and fade the sound, but through the noise of a world on fire, a perfect harmony is found. This is our warm mixtape, heart, darling, playing our favorite song on repeat. It wasn't a hit on the Gayo Top 10, but it's got the one and only beat. It's the sacrifice and the quiet meaning, the life we built from just a start. Forever spinning, forever feeling in this warm mixtape heart. They sing of first love, a burning ember, but they don't sing about the steady glow, the kind of warmth that you remember when bitter winds of winter blow. It's in the silence we understand the gentle comfort of your hand. This is our warm mixtape, heart, darling, playing our favorite song on repeat. It wasn't a hit on the Gayo Top 10, but it's got the one and only beat. It's the sacrifice and the quiet meaning, the life we built from just a start. Forever spinning, forever feeling in this warm mixtape heart. Yeah, forever spinning. I found that old cassette we made, a little warped, the label frayed, singing off key to a radio tune. Underneath the paper moon, the hissing click, a ghost of then, when our whole world was if and when. And every year a thread we pull through days both brilliant, days both dull. We didn't notice, line by line, the pattern of your life and mine. This isn't a fire, it's a steady embers glow, a quiet river, patient, deep and slow. Not a storybook with perfect glossy scenes, but a weathered tapestry of all that's in between. Our love is in the stitches and the colors soft with age spelled out in silence on different then. Through the foggy window of a bus again, we traced our futures on the glass, promised each other it would last. Some promises were hard to keep, burying worries while the children sleep. But every morning sun would break. For goodness and for heaven's sake, we didn't notice. Day by day, the silver shining in the gray. This isn't a fire, it's a steady embers glow. A quiet river, patient, deep and slow. Not a storybook with perfect glossy scenes, but a weathered tapestry of all that's in between. And our love is in the stitches, in the colors, soft with age, spelled out in silence on a well-read page. We dreamed of anthems loud and grand, the kind the whole world would understand, but found the meaning in a softer sound. The steady bass line on this hallowed ground, a whispered word, a knowing glance. This clumsy, ordinary, perfect dance. This isn't a fire, it's a steady embers glow. A quiet river, patient, deep and slow. Not a storybook with perfect glossy scenes, but a weathered tapestry of all that's in between. And our love is in the stitches, in the colors, soft with age, spelled out in silence on a well-read page. A little warped, a little worn, the truest song is ever born. Remember holding that little player, sharing the wire, 2 cheap headphones, 1 shared fire. The city hummed a tune we didn't know, watching our small world in the windows glow. The sound would crackle, fade in and out, a whisper of a promise, a shadow of a doubt. We learned to listen through the noise and hiss for the quiet truth in a single kiss. Finding the station when the signal was weak, for the language that only our 2 hearts speak. And oh, through all the static of the years, the arguments, the laughter and the tears, there's always been this golden steady sound, the truest melody I've ever found. It isn't perfect, but it's ours to hold, a love song written in the static and the gold. The channels change, the world is new and fast. Those fragile tapes are buried in the past, but in the quiet of a crowded room, your voice can still dispel the deepest gloom. Our history is scratches, skips, a beat or 2, but every flaw just makes the song more true. We learned to listen through the rush and haze, for the constant rhythm of our shared days, turning the dial when the signal was thin, to let that same old beautiful song in. And oh, through all the static of the years, the arguments, the laughter and the tears, there's always been this golden steady sound, the truest melody I've ever found. It isn't perfect, but it's ours to hold, a love song written in the static and the gold. It's not a chart topper sung on a stage, just a well-worn poem on a faded page. It's a sacrifice hidden between the lines, the steady bass guitar of your design, building a life was cold. Streetlights paint the glass in streaks of gold, a story that the falling rain has told. The engine hums a low and steady beat, and on the radio a bittersweet forgotten tune from summers long ago, a faded frequency, a gentle glow. And just like that the years begin to blur, a whisper named the way we were, before the maps of life were fully drawn, before the quiet gray of early dawn. You're the velvet static, a beautiful noise, a ghost in the melody that shaped my voice. Not a song of sorrow, not a trace of pain, just a warm echo that will always remain in the rhythm of the life I live today. A first love chapter that won't fade away. One set of earbuds, wires in a twist, a list of chart toppers that we couldn't resist. We'd sing out loud in empty parking lots, connecting all the future's hopeful dots. Your voice was certain, mine was filled with doubt. We had it all completely figured out, and in that moment time was ours to spend, a perfect story with no thought of an end. We own the world beneath a sky of stars, between the notes played on acoustic guitars. You're the velvet static, a beautiful noise, a ghost in the melody that shaped my voice. Not a song of sorrow, not a trace of pain, just a warm echo that will always remain in the rhythm of the life I live today. A first love chapter that won't fade away. I look around this quiet, peaceful home, the seeds of sacrifice have fully grown, a different kind of love, steady and true. And in its meaning I see parts of you, the part that taught me how to give my heart. You were the finish line right at the start. You're the velvet static, a beautiful noise, a ghost in the melody that shaped my voice. Not a song of sorrow, not a trace of pain, just a warm echo that will always remain in the rhythm of the life I live today. A first love chapter that won't fade away. The song is over, just the rain and hum, the static fades, and I am home. Rainy Tuesday, coffee's going cold, a story in a box I'm scared to unfold. Faded jacket smells a bit like time, and a hissing tape of a forgotten rhyme. We were humming low to the radio show, counting down the hits, nowhere else to go. And in the quiet of my settled life, where love is a promise, not a beautiful strife, a flicker starts, a signal weak and low, a memory from a life ago, a distant station playing in my heart, a perfect song right from the very start. It's not a sad is beautifully grown. Shared headphones on a crowded bus ride home, building futures in a paperback poem. You drew our names inside a foggy pane, believed our summer would outlast the rain. That little booth where we would try to sing the off-key anthems that the weekends bring. And now I hear my children's laughter call, framed pictures hanging safely on the wall. The flicker starts a signal sweet and low, a memory from a world ago. A distant station playing in my heart, a perfect song right from the very start. It's not a sadness, not a sharp regret, just amber static on a channel I can't get. A gentle hum beneath the life I've known, a seed of them that is beautifully grown. That youthful dream had found a different shore. It wasn't less, it just wasn't asking for more. The person I was learned to let you go, so the person I am had the space to grow. And this fulfillment, it's a quiet, steady art, built on the echoes of a younger heart. A distant station playing in my heart, a perfect song right from the very start. It's not a sadness, not a sharp regret, just amber static on a channel I can't get. A gentle hum beneath the life I've known, a seed of them that is beautifully grown. The signal fades, the rain begins to cease, just a quiet warmth, a gentle knowing peace. Just a single chord, a familiar strum, a ghost of a tune on the tip of my tongue. Rain on the window, a rhythm so slow, takes me to a street only we used to know. Underneath the awning of a corner store's light, your shy silhouette in the fading twilight, the faint hiss and static of a memory star, the soft gentle click from a piece of my heart. You're the faded melody on a mixtape for one, a worn out cassette heart. It's a dusty box of forgotten days, a faded ribbon in a sunlit haze. I trace the spine of a worn-out book, and suddenly I'm back there with just one look. The wearing tape in a pocket worn thin, the static crackle where the songs begin. We shared a pair of cheap headphones, building futures on cobblestones. That melody, a ghost in the air, a whispered promise, a youthful prayer. It wasn't meant to last, we knew, but a part of that song is still brand new. It's the chapter where the ink bled through, a beautiful mistake coloring me and you. Not a scar but a watermark of grace to settle me into this time and place. That first true love, a sepia tone dart, a steady rhythm of my grown-up heart. The children's laughter down the hall, your faded picture pinned up on the wall. This life I've built, this home I've made, is rooted in that bittersweet serenade. We'd hum along to the radio chart, dreaming we could sing every single part. Now I sing lullabies soft and low to the little ones who help my garden grow. That harmony, a ghost in the air, a whispered promise, a silent prayer. It wasn't meant to last, we knew, but a part of that song still sees me through. It's a chapter where the ink bled through, a beautiful mistake coloring me and you. Not a scar but a watermark of grace that settled me into this time and place. That first true love, a sepia tone dart, a steady rhythm of my grown-up heart. Some stories aren't for the final page, they set the lighting on a different stage. There's no regret for the path not taken, just quiet thanks for a spirit awakened. It's a chapter where the ink bled through, a beautiful mistake that painted my world new. Not a scar but a watermark of grace that settled me into this time and place. That first true love, a sepia tone dart, a steady rhythm of my grown-up heart. A soundtrack playing in the quiet parts, a soft warm echo where the real life starts. In a cardboard box, a ghost of what I was, a tangle of wires, a forgotten Walkman's buzz. I remember the static on the late night radio show, sharing one pair of headphones, walking home real slow. You drew the album art on a blank cassette for me, our own top 10 countdown, wild and young and free. Underneath the street lights, promises in the air, a melody that followed me everywhere. And the world felt smaller than it fit inside a song. We thought we knew exactly where we both belonged. The simple harmony of feeling I still trace, a fingerprint of time that nothing can erase. Oh, that first love, it's not a faded photograph. It's the quiet chord that starts the second half. It's the reason I know how to stand up strong and true. It's the gentle hum beneath the life I built with you. Not a sad regret, just a sweet and distant shore, a baseline for the love I wanted, and so much more. Now the kids are sleeping, the house is calm and deep. There are different kinds of promises I keep. I see their faces and a part of you is there, in the way they laugh without a single care. This fulfillment isn't loud, it doesn't need a stage. It's a story written softly on a well-read page. And the world grew bigger than it opened like a door. I found the things my younger heart was searching for. That simple harmony became a deeper sound on the solid, peaceful family ground. Oh, that first love, it's not a faded photograph. It's the quiet chord that starts the second half. It's the reason I know how to stand up strong and true. It's the gentle hum beneath the life I built with you. Not a sad regret, just a sweet and distant shore, a baseline for the love I wanted, and so much more. Some songs are just for a season, a beautiful refrain, a shelter from a long forgotten rain. It taught me sacrifice, it taught me how to feel. It made this quiet, happy life feel so much more real. Oh, that first love, it's not a faded photograph. It's the quiet chord that starts the second half. It's the reason I know how to stand up strong and true. It's the gentle hum beneath the life I've come to know. Not a sad regret, just a sweet and distant shore, a baseline for the love I wanted, and so much more. Yeah, baseline for the love. I close the box and let the memory go. The coffee's warm, the morning's gray. Kids are off to start their day. Just a quiet moment in this life I've made. A sunbeam cuts the window shade, and for a second I'm afraid of the ghost of you in the light and shade. I remember the hiss and the click of the play, sharing one headset to chase the day away. Your borrowed jacket, smelling of the rain, a feeling the time cannot contain. Oh, that first love, a faded photograph, a half-forgotten gentle laugh. It's not a wound, it's not a scar, it's just a light from a distant star. It's the sepia tone inside my smile that I remember for a while. We traced our names on a foggy pane, dreamed of lives we'd never claim, underneath the static of a late night show, waiting for a song we know. We swore forever, soft and low, in the time scar, it's just a light from a distant star. It's a sepia tone inside my smile that I remember for a while. And I hope your life is full and kind, that you found the peace you hope to find. This isn't sadness or a wish to go back there. It's just a quiet, thankful prayer for the boy who taught my heart to dare. It's not a wound, it's not a scar, it's a steady light from a distant star. It's a sepia tone inside my smile that makes this life feel more worthwhile. The sunbeam moves across the floor, I don't need to ask for more. There's a box of tangled wires in the attic space, a Walkman with the batteries gone, without a trace of the voice that sang along to a copy tape we made, a whispered promise in the static, a summer serenade. And the world was just the pavement under our worn out shoes, sharing one pair of headphones, chasing away the blues. Every song on the radio seemed to be about us then. I close my eyes and I can almost hear it start again. It's like a photograph kept hidden in a drawer, a sepia tone feeling I don't look for anymore. It doesn't ache, it doesn't burn, it doesn't ask for more. Just a quiet little cornerstone of everything before. Now the children's laughter echoes, filling up the hall. There are crayon drawings taped across the kitchen wall. This life is built on different truths, a love that's deep and real, a steady rhythm I can touch, a comfort I can feel. But sometimes in the quiet, when the evening starts to fade, I remember humming melodies that our younger selves had made. Every beat was like a secret only we could understand, holding borrowed time and futures in the palm of my hand. It's like a photograph kept hidden in a drawer, a sepia tone feeling I don't look for anymore. It doesn't ache, it doesn't burn, it doesn't ask for more. Just a quiet a sepia tone feeling I don't look for anymore. It doesn't ache, it doesn't burn, it doesn't ask for more. Just a quiet little cornerstone of everything before. Yeah, a quiet little cornerstone from so long before. A cardboard box tied up with string, smells like the attic in a forgotten spring. Pulled a faded photograph from the sleeve, a younger face I almost don't believe that was me. Wasn't it under that willow tree? And that was you looking right back at me. And for a second the years just fall away. I can almost hear the song the radio would play, a borrowed melody on a worn out tape, a feeling time itself could not erase. It's just a hum of amber static, a ghost of a love, a little dramatic. Not a fire but a lingering embers glow underneath the life I've come to know. A sweet first draft lyric to my soul's main theme, a beautiful half-remembered dream. One set of headphones, a tangled wire, singing off-key, feeding a teenage fire. We mapped our futures on a foggy window pane, whispered our secrets in the summer rain. Thought forever was a promise we could hold, a story waiting only to be told. And for a second the world just disappears. I can almost feel the echo of those innocent years, a homemade soundtrack for a passing phase, lost inside that sentimental haze. It's just a hum of amber static, a ghost of a love, a little dramatic. Not a fire but a lingering embers glow underneath the life I've come to know. A sweet first draft lyric to my soul's main theme, a beautiful half-remembered dream. Now the morning rush, the little hands I hold, a different kind of love, more precious than gold. This chapter's written in a warmer, deeper ink, and I wouldn't change a single thing. I think the younger girl, she didn't know the way, but her journey led me right to today. Still there's a hum of amber static, a ghost of a love gently cinematic. Not a fire but a lingering embers glow underneath the life I've come to know. A sweet first draft lyric to my soul's main theme, a beautiful half-remembered dream. Just a hum, amber static, fading now, gone. A cardboard box tied up with string, smells like the attic in a forgotten spring. Pulled a faded photograph from the sleeve, a younger face I almost don't believe that was me. wasn't it, under that willow tree? And that was you, looking right back at me. And for a second the years just fall away. I can almost hear the song the radio would play, a borrowed melody on a worn out tape, a feeling time itself could not erase. It's just a hum of amber static, a ghost of a love, a little dramatic. Not a fire but a lingering embers glow underneath the life I've come to know. A sweet first draft lyric to my soul's main theme, a beautiful half-remembered dream. One set of headphones, a tangled wire, singing off-key, feeding a teenage fire. We mapped our futures on a foggy window pane, whispered our secrets in the summer rain. Thought forever was a promise we could hold, a story waiting only to be told. And for a second the world just disappears. I can almost feel the echo of those innocent years, a homemade soundtrack for a passing phase, lost inside that sentimental haze. It's just a hum of amber static, a ghost of a love, a little dramatic. Not a fire but a lingering embers glow underneath the life I've come to know. A sweet first draft lyric to my soul's main theme, a beautiful half-remembered dream. Now the morning rush, the little hands I hold, a different kind of love, more precious than gold. This chapter's written in a warmer, deeper ink, and I wouldn't change a single thing. I think that younger girl, she didn't know the way, but her journey led me right to today. Still there's a hum of amber static, a ghost of a love gently cinematic. Not a fire but a lingering embers glow underneath the life I've come to know. A sweet first draft lyric to my soul's main theme, a beautiful half-remembered dream. Just a amber static, fading now, gone. There's a quiet corner in this house I built, where the afternoon sun lays a golden quilt. Found a shoebox tied with a faded string, held the ghost of a song a young heart would sing. A memory whispers, a Walkman's low hum, back when forever felt like it would come. And the static on the radio was a secret code for a feeling we carried, a beautiful load. A stolen glance, a world unsaid, threads of a story I thought was long dead. Oh, that first love is a grace note in my life's refrain, a gentle echo, not a driving rain. It's the melody that taught my soul to hear, the harmony I hold with everyone dear. It wasn't the ending, but where the song begins, the quiet foundation, where my real life wins. I see my children chasing dreams I knew, in a world that's faster, shiny and new. No waiting weekly for a top 10 chart, but the same wild beating of a hopeful heart. And in their laughter I can almost trace the shy, sweet feeling is rooted deep in this ground. A simple promise whispered in low, a seed of devotion that helped my own love grow. Oh, that first love is a grace note in my life's refrain, a gentle echo, not a driving rain. It's the melody that taught my soul to hear, the harmony I hold with everyone dear. It wasn't the ending, but where the song begins, the quiet foundation. Where my real life went. Some chapters close, but they leave their mark in gold. A story of youth, beautifully told. Not a path of more, not a single regret, just a tender thank you to the soul I met. It carved the spaces for the love I know, and gave me the courage to let my own heart grow. Oh, that first love is a grace note in my life's refrain, a gentle echo, not a driving rain. It's the melody that taught my soul to hear, the harmony I hold with everyone dear. It wasn't the ending, but where the song begins, the quiet foundation. Where my real life went. Where the dust motes dance in the sunlit air, a silent thank you, a silent prayer. There's a quiet corner in this house I've built, where the afternoon sun lays a golden quilt. Found a shoebox tied with a faded string, held the ghost of a song a young heart would sing. A memory whispers, a Walkman's low hum, back when forever felt like it would come. And the static on the radio was our secret code for a feeling we carried, a beautiful load. A stolen glance, a word unsaid, threads of a story I thought was long dead. Oh, that first love is a grace note in my life's refrain, a gentle echo, not a driving rain. It's the melody that taught my soul to hear, the harmony I hold with everyone dear. It wasn't the ending, but where the song begins, the quiet foundation, where my real life went. I see my children chasing dreams I knew, in a world that's faster, shiny and new. No waiting weekly for a top 10 chart, but the same wild beating of a hopeful heart. And in their laughter I can almost trace the shy, sweet smile that time cannot erase. The static on the radio is a distant sound, but the feeling is rooted deep in this ground. A simple promise whispered in low, a seed of devotion that held my own love grow. That first love is a grace note in my life's refrain, a gentle echo, not a driving rain. It's the melody that taught my soul to hear, the harmony I hold with everyone dear. It wasn't the ending, but where the song begins, the quiet foundation, where my real life wins. Some chapters close, but they leave their mark in gold. A story of youth, beautifully told. basis for the love I know, and gave me the courage to let my own heart grow. Oh, that first love is a grace note in my life's refrain, a gentle echo, not a driving rain. It's the melody that taught my soul to hear, the harmony I hold with everyone dear. It wasn't the ending, but where the song begins, the quiet foundation where my real life wins, where the dust mote stands in the sunlit air, a silent thank you, a silent prayer. There's a cardboard box of tangled wires, a Walkman that has long since retired. And in the quiet, when the house is still, I feel a ghost upon the windowsill. It smells like autumn and a borrowed coat, the shaky handwriting on a folded note, a silly promise that we swore to keep, planted in a memory buried deep. And the static of the years starts to fade away. I hear a melody from yesterday, playing softly on the late night airwaves of my mind, leaving all the noise I'm now behind. It's a worn cassette lullaby, a faded photograph inside my eye. Not a sadness, not a lingering regret, just a tender warmth I can't forget. It's the rhythm that my young heart used to know, the quiet soundtrack to a long ago that still plays and soothes the busy part of me, a bittersweet and perfect memory. My daughter has your way of looking down when she's trying to hide a little frown. I see the posters on her bedroom wall and think of us at that old shopping mall, sharing earbuds on the last train home, in a little world that was our own, before the futures that we couldn't see pulled you away and shaped the rest of me. And the static of the years starts to fade away. I hear a melody from yesterday, playing softly on the late night airwaves of my mind, leaving all the noise I'm now behind. It's a worn cassette lullaby, a faded photograph inside my eye. Not a sadness, not a lingering regret, just a tender warmth I can't forget. It's the rhythm that my young heart used to know, the quiet soundtrack to a long ago that still plays and soothes the busy part of me, a bittersweet and perfect memory. Some stories aren't meant to have an end, they just become a quiet lifelong friend, a gentle echo in the songs I play, a sepia tone that colors my today. No sacrifice, just choices that we make for goodness and for family's sake. And in this life I found my truest part, built on the foundation of that start. It's a worn cassette lullaby, a faded photograph inside my eye. Not a sadness, not a lingering regret, just a tender warmth I can't forget. It's the rhythm that my young heart used to know, the quiet soundtrack to long ago that still plays and soothes the busy part of me, a bittersweet and perfect memory. A warm cassette lullaby. There's a cardboard box of tangled wires, a Walkman that has long since retired. And in the quiet, when the house is still, I feel a ghost upon the windowsill, It smells like autumn and a borrowed coat, the shaky handwriting on a folded note, a silly promise that we swore to keep, planted in a memory buried deep. And the static of the years starts to fade away. I hear a melody from yesterday playing softly on the late night airwaves of my mind, leaving all the noise I'm now behind. It's a worn cassette lullaby, a faded photograph inside my eye. Not a sadness, not a lingering regret, just a tender warmth I can't forget. It's the rhythm that my young heart used to know, the quiet soundtrack to a long ago that still plays and soothes the busy part of me, a bittersweet and perfect memory. My daughter has your way of looking down when she is trying to hide a little frown. I see the posters on her bedroom wall and think of us at that old shopping mall, sharing earbuds on the last train home, in a little world that was our own, before the futures that we couldn't see pulled you away and shaped the rest of me. And the static of the years starts to fade away. I hear a melody from yesterday playing softly on the late night airwaves of my mind, leaving all the noise of now behind. It's a worn cassette lullaby, a faded photograph inside my eye. Not a sadness, not a lingering regret, just a tender warmth I can't forget. It's the rhythm that my young heart used to know, the quiet soundtrack to a long ago that still plays and soothes the busy part of me. Some stories aren't meant to have an end, they just become a quiet lifelong friend, a gentle echo in the songs I play, a sepia tone that colors my today. No sacrifice, just choices that we make for goodness and for family's sake. And in this life I found my truest part, built on the foundation of that start. It's a worn cassette lullaby, a faded photograph inside my eye. Not a sadness, not a lingering regret, just a tender warmth I can't forget. It's the rhythm that my young heart used to know, the quiet soundtrack to a long ago that still plays and soothes the busy part of me, a bittersweet and perfect memory. Worn cassette, my lullaby. Cardboard box in the afternoon light, smells like paper, time and dust mites. Found a tape with your name in a faded blue pen, forgot I even kept it way back when. A tiny plastic relic, a key to a door, to a girl I'm not sure I know anymore. My finger hesitates above the play. Will it sound the same as yesterday? The click, the word, the hiss of empty space, and then a chord that puts me in my place. Oh, that first love is a beautiful wound, a forgotten lyric, a familiar sound, spinning on a player in a teenage heart, a perfect ending and a painful start. It wasn't meant for forever, we knew it was true, but for a moment my whole world by the stairs, whispering our futures and our fears. We'd sing out loud in a tiny rented room, chasing off the common sense of doom. I still remember waiting for our song on the weekly countdown all night long. The click, the whir, the static in my ears, and then your voice cuts through all of the years. Oh, that first love is a beautiful wound, a forgotten lyric, a familiar sound, spinning on a player in a teenage heart, a perfect ending and a painful start. It wasn't meant for forever, my whole world was you. Now the morning coffee's brewing, kids are off to school, and this quiet life is beautiful and full. The mixtape doesn't make me sad or blue, it just reminds me of the road that led to you. This version of me who can smile at the past, knowing some feelings are too pure to last. 'Cause that first love is a beautiful wound, a faded photograph, a distant sound, playing in the memory of a grateful heart, a finished chapter, a piece of art. It wasn't meant for forever, and I'm glad it's true. 'Cause every scar just led me somewhere new. Yeah, 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 yeah. It led me somewhere new. Rainy Tuesday afternoon, the oldie station on. Streetlights blur through the window pane, a quiet rhythm in the falling rain. Then a chord I haven't heard in years unlocks a room behind the tears. Not of sadness, but of time gone past. The shadow that a young love cast. And just for a second I can almost feel the worn out fabric, a dream that felt so real. Sharing headphones on the last bus home, a universe we called our own. You were the sepia soundtrack of my youth, a mixtape whisper of a fragile truth, a melody I learned by heart, a faded photograph, just a beautiful first draft of this life I had. The click and turn to side B start, we map our futures on a starry chart, counting down the hits on the late night show, believing we would never let this go. Your borrowed jacket smelling like the fall. We were invincible and 10 feet tall, and just for a moment I can almost see that hopeful stranger who used to be me, singing off key in a crowded room, chasing away the coming gloom. You were the sepia soundtrack of my youth, a mixtape whisper of a fragile truth, a melody I learned by heart, a faded photograph, just a beautiful first draft of this life I had. calls me from the other room. Her laughter cuts right through the quiet gloom. My husband keys are turning in the door. This is the life I was searching for. That young girl's dream didn't disappear. It just grew up and led me here. You were the sepia soundtrack of my youth, a mixtape whisper of a gentle truth. The melody I learned by heart, a treasured photograph, the beautiful first draft of this life I had. The song on the radio fades too low, and no one smiled for the long ago. Found a cardboard box tied up with faded string, full of dog-eared photos and the songs we used to sing. And there it was, a cassette in my own clumsy hand, a 90-minute promise in the forgotten land. Side A for dreaming, written there in faded blue ink. The click of the Walkman door, faster than you think. A fragile ribbon holding all the youthful sound. As I press the play button, the world just spins around, and it sounds like the first time, a sweet and simple tune underneath the hazy, hopeful afternoon. It's a melody that built me a foundation strong and true, every note a part of why I'm here with you. This life, this home, this quiet love, it all began back then on a mixtape for yesterday. I play it back again. One pair of headphones shared on the last bus home, whispering the lyrics so we wouldn't be alone. Humming off-key harmonies to the hits on the radio, a top 10 chart of feelings that only we could know. We didn't have the words for sacrifice or passing years, just the static in between the laughter and the tears. The magnetic ribbon holding all the youthful sound. As I press the play button, the world just spins around, and it sounds like the first time, a sweet and simple tune underneath the hazy, hopeful afternoon. It's a melody that built me a foundation strong and true, every note a part of why I'm here with you. This life, this home, this quiet love, it all began back then on a mixtape for yesterday. I play it back again. That chapter closed so gently, no anger and no blame, just two different futures calling out our names. And the love I learned to give, the strength I learned to find, was born in the innocence we had to leave behind. Now the kids are sleeping, and the house is calm and still. And I finally understand that feeling on the hill. 'Cause it sounds like the first time a sweet and simple tune underneath a hazy, hopeful afternoon. It's a melody that built me a foundation strong and true. Every note a part of why my world is new. This life, this home, this precious love, it all began back then on a mixtape for yesterday. I play it back again. The quiet click of stop, a gentle knowing smile. A cardboard box, a faded string, found a ghost of a forgotten spring. Two tangled wires from a pocket player's hum, sharing one side till our senses went numb. Felt a click and we're upside it, turning around in that fragile, tinny, perfect sound. It wasn't a promise, just a stolen hour, a rooftop view of a concrete flower. But the melody you hummed in my ear is a quiet hum I can still hear. Oh, you're the ember and the dust in this quiet life, the sweet, soft echo underneath the wife and mother, a ghost note playing in the key of me, a sepia photograph of who I used to be. It doesn't hurt, it just reminds me how to feel. A first love story that was beautifully real. Remember waiting for the weekly show, tuning the dial, turning the volume low so we wouldn't miss our favorite song begin. And the world outside just couldn't get in. In a little singing room we'd scream the words all wrong, thinking our youth would be that long. It wasn't forever, just a borrowed rhyme, lost somewhere in the folds of time. But the harmony we made a little louder too, still brightens up a rainy afternoon. In this quiet life, the sweet, soft echo underneath the wife and mother, a ghost note playing in the key of me, a sepia photograph of who I used to be. It doesn't hurt, it just reminds me how to feel. A first love story that was beautifully real. Now I watch my daughter with her hopeful eyes, and I see the same unclouded skies. I don't wish to go back, don't wish for your hand, but I'm grateful for that younger land. It taught me patience, it taught me grace, and how love can find its proper time and place. Yeah, you're the ember and the dust in this quiet life, a foundational stone for the wife and mother, a ghost note playing in the key of me, the person that I was so I could learn to be. It doesn't hurt, it just reminds me how to feel. A first love story that was beautifully real. A first love story so beautifully real. found a dusty box today, tied up with a string. A mixtape hits the quiet song, a phantom starts to sing. One earbud shared beneath the sky of hazy afternoon. We traced our names on foggy glass beneath a paper moon. You hummed the hits you heard on the late night radio dial, and in that tiny borrowed world we stayed a little while. Time was a river flowing slow and clear. Didn't know that current would ever lead me here. You're a faded watercolor in a frame inside my head, a gentle blurry memory of words I thought I'd said. Not a fire, but an ember that taught my heart to glow. The first soft note in the melody of a life I've come to know. I see your laugh sometimes when my own child starts to smile. That same bright spark, that hopeful glance, just for a little while. A song comes on the car stereo, a forgotten top 10 tune, and for a second I'm right there beneath that paper moon. That stream became an ocean with waves and changing tides, a different kind of harbor where my grown-up heart resides. You're a faded watercolor in a frame inside my head, a gentle blurry memory of words I thought I said. Not a fire, but an ember that taught my heart to glow. The first soft note in the melody of a life I've come to know. Well, that love was not a promise of forever, I see now. It was the soil where the roots of my own family tree would sprout. A lesson in the giving, a sacrifice, a start, a quiet understanding of a truly open heart. You're a faded watercolor, a soft and distant hue, a gentle blurry memory, honest and so true. Not a fire, but the ember that helped this woman grow. You're the first soft note in the melody, the only life I know. The colors blend and soften. Found a dusty box today, tied up with a string. A mixtape hits the quiet song, a phantom starts to sing. One earbud shared beneath the sky of hazy afternoon. We traced our names on foggy glass beneath the paper moon. You hummed the hits you heard on the late night radio dial, and in that tiny borrowed world we stayed a little while. Time was a river flowing slow and clear. Didn't know that current would ever lead me here. You're a faded watercolor in a frame inside my head, a gentle blurry memory bright spark, that hopeful glance. Just for a little while, a song comes on the car stereo, a forgotten top 10 tune, and for a second I'm right there, beneath that paper moon. That stream became an ocean, with waves and changing tides, a different kind of harbor where my grown-up heart resides. You're a faded watercolor in a frame inside my head, a gentle blurry memory of words I thought I'd said. Not a fire but an ember that taught my heart to glow, the first soft note in the melody of a life I've come to know. That love was not a promise of forever, I see now. It was the soil where the roots of my own family tree would sprout, a lesson in the giving, a sacrifice, a start, a quiet understanding of a truly open heart. You're a faded watercolor, a soft and distant hue, a gentle blurry memory, honest and so true. Not a fire but the ember that helped this woman grow. You're the first soft note in the melody, the only life I know. The colors blend and soften. Found a shoebox tied in twine underneath the eaves, a faded photograph pressed between the autumn leaves. Just a corner of a smile, a forgotten name, and a quiet little hum starts a flicker of a flame. Heard the whisper of a radio from a room so far away, singing songs we thought would never ever fade away. And for a moment the air gets thin, the world outside stops rushing in. It's the ghost of a melody on a worn out tangled string. Oh, that rewound September, clear and gold and slow, sharing one small headset with the volume turned down low, in the back of the classroom where the afternoon sun fell. A story only you and I would ever know or tell, just a chapter, not the book, a sweet and distant art, a little piece of you I keep safe inside my heart. I remember borrowed sweaters and the promises we made in a tiny singing parlor in a noisy arcade, tracing futures in the condensation on the window glass, never thinking for a second that the moment wouldn't last. Just a simple, steady rhythm, like the turning of a table, feeling time could not erase and memory can't escape. And for a moment I'm standing there with the scent of rain in the cooling air. It's the ghost of a melody, a silent little prayer. Oh, the rewound September, clear and gold and slow, sharing one small headset with the volume turned down low, in the back of the classroom where the afternoon sun fell. A story only you and I would ever know or tell, just a chapter, not the book, a sweet and distant art, a little piece of you I keep safe inside my heart. Pictures on the mantelpiece, they show a different life, a hand that fits my own so well, a husband and a wife. This love is not a firework, it's a heart that keeps me warm. And you were just the gentle rain that came before the storm, a quiet kind of beautiful, the life that I have built upon the foundation of a memory free of any guilt. And I remember September clear and gold and slow, sharing one small headset with the volume turned down low in the back of the classroom where the afternoon sun fell. A story only you and I would ever know or tell, just a chapter, not the book, a sweet and distant art, a little piece of you I keep safe inside my heart. That rewind September. A shoebox hidden, tied with faded string, smell of paper and the years it brings, a folded note, a doodle of a name, a tiny flicker of a long gone flame, just a whisper from a younger time, a simple reason, a forgotten rhyme, and a ghost of a forgotten melody starts to play from a pocket-sized machine that spun the days away. It's an amber rewind in the corner of my mind, a sepia photograph, impossibly kind. Not a sorrow, not a scar, just a distant gentle star that taught a young heart what feelings are. Shared a single wire, 2 ears listening low to a top 10 countdown on the radio, hoping for our song to fill the air, a secret promise in a crowded square. We drew our futures on a foggy window pane, never knowing they would wash away with rain. And that ghost of a forgotten melody starts to play from a pocket-sized machine that spun the days away. It's an amber rewind in the corner of my mind, a sepia photograph, impossibly kind. Not a sorrow, not a scar, just a distant gentle star that taught a young heart what feelings are. The hands I hold today, they know my soul, built a different story, made me whole. This life is full, these walls have heard my laugh. That first love was just the opening paragraph, a chapter closed with gratitude and grace. It has its own irreplaceable place, still that amber rewind in the corner of my mind is a sepia photograph, forgotten chord, a tale for cassettes, a promise it still keeps. Felt-covered headphones, thin and worn to gray. I pressed the plastic button, and yesterday starts to play. A ghost of a feeling in this dusty afternoon light. Your shy, crooked smile, impossibly bright. And the world shrinks down to a hiss and a hum, waiting for the chorus, for the words to come. Rewinding the feeling, careful not to break the tape. A fragile, tender, beautiful escape. Oh, we were a melody, a bittersweet design, written in the margins of a life that wasn't mine. A first love photograph, faded at the seams, living in the quiet space between my waking dreams. It's a gentle echo, not a wound or a regret, just a perfect moment that I can't forget. We'd share an earphone on the crowded evening bus, the city lights blurring, the whole world just for us. The radio humming, our top 10 secret code, planting tiny seeds of love on a long and winding road. You sang off key in a little rented room, chasing away the shadows, chasing off the gloom. And the world speeds up, a blur of passing years, but that song can still summon up the laughter and the tears. Pressing fast forward, but my heart just presses pause, remembering the innocence, remembering the cause. Oh, we were a melody, a bittersweet design, written in the margins of a life that wasn't mine. A first love photograph, faded at the seams, living in the quiet space between my waking dreams. It's a gentle echo, not a wound or a regret, just a perfect moment that I can't forget. Now I watch my children, their futures in their eyes, and I understand the meaning of a willing sacrifice. That first simple rhythm taught my heart how to be true, a lesson in devotion that I learned from loving you. It wasn't meant for forever, just to show me the way to the deeper, quieter love I'm living in today. Oh, we were a melody, a bittersweet design, written in the margins of this full and precious life of mine. A first love photograph tucked within the seams, fueling all the courage for my grown-up real-life dreams. It's a gentle echo, not a wound or a regret, just a perfect beginning I will never forget. The hiss of the tape stops. There's a shoebox full of letters in the attic's dusty light, a faded Polaroid ghost of black and white. We were kids beneath a sky of endless hopeful blue, sharing headphones on the late bus, humming tunes we thought were new. You drew a clumsy heart right on my worn out sneaker sole, a story only static on the radio could tell. And that feeling rushes back, a whisper on the breeze, like the scent of summer rain caught in the willow trees. It's not a ache, it's not regret, just a color I still see. Oh, that amber haze of yesterday, a soft and golden gleam, the soundtrack of a half-forgotten adolescent dream. It's the first chord that I ever learned, the melody of youth. It didn't last forever, but it taught my heart the truth about how to love the life I have, the family I hold dear. That first love is the reason all the rest of it is clear. Sometimes I see a flicker in my daughter's smiling eyes, the same untamed and reckless hope beneath the summer skies. My husband takes my hand, a comfortable and quiet grace. A different kind of love has built the safety of this place. We talk about the mortgage and the lessons and the years, and I'm thankful for the laughter that has silenced all the fears. But that feeling rushes back, a whisper on the breeze, like the scent of summer rain caught in the willow trees. It's not a ghost that haunts me now, it's a part of who I am. Oh, that amber haze of yesterday, a soft and golden gleam, the soundtrack of a half-forgotten adolescent dream. It's the first chord that I ever learned, the melody of youth. It didn't last forever, but it taught my heart the truth about how to love the life I have, the family I hold dear. That first love is the reason all the rest of it is clear. It's not about a tangled tape of what could have been, it's about the simple beauty where new chapters all begin. That innocent hand I held taught mine how to hold on tight through sleepless nights and joyful days, and everything that's right. Oh, that amber haze of yesterday, a soft and golden gleam, the soundtrack of a half-forgotten adolescent dream. It's the first chord that I ever learned, the melody of youth. It didn't last forever, but it taught my heart the truth about how to love the life I have, the family I hold dear. That first love is the reason all the rest of it is clear. The reason is so clear. The amber haze. There's a quiet corner in my mind where the dust motes dance in faded light. I can almost hear the gentle hiss of a turning tape in the Saturday night. A clumsy melody we try to write on a borrowed six string, holding it tight. It wasn't forever, we didn't know how, but the feeling echoes even now. It's the foundation under this house I've built, a memory free of any guilt. That wasn't the great love story told, just the first warm chapter, brave and bold. A sepia photograph inside my soul, that taught my heart how to behold. It's the rhythm I still know, the reason I can grow. A gentle whisper from so long ago. One set of earphones, a secret we shared, leaning close to a voice on the radio air, humming along to the top 10 chart, learning the lines and playing the part. You were a shy verse, I was the start of the first real poem written on my heart. It wasn't forever, we didn't know how, but the feeling echoes even now. It's the steady compass that I follow still, a quiet strength, a force of will. That wasn't the great love story told, just the first warm chapter, brave and bold. A sepia photograph inside my soul, that taught my heart how to behold. It's the rhythm I still know, the reason I can grow. A gentle whisper from so long ago. Now the days are full of different songs, a love that's patient where I belong. And I look at the family I hold so dear and realize the journey started there. That simple love, so pure and true, was the color palette for all I do. It wasn't the great love story told, just the first warm chapter, brave and bold. A sepia photograph inside my soul, that taught this heart how to behold. It's the rhythm I still know, the reason I can grow. A gentle whisper from so long ago. A whisper from long ago. Yeah, the sepia in my smile. Found a shoebox in the attic, tied with faded string, a forgotten little treasure, the memories it brings. Just a dusty plastic casing, a label worn and thin. I remember winding up the slack with a ballpoint pen. That Walkman is a secret world for only me to hear, a melody that washes out the 30-odd years. And the static on the dial fades to a distant home. I can almost feel the person that I once become, young and unafraid of all the chapters yet to come. Oh, that warm cassette serenade, a ghost inside my heart, a bittersweet and simple song, a word doesn't tear my world apart. It just reminds me of the place my story had to start. We listened to the countdowns on the late night radio, humming off-key harmonies to songs we didn't know, sharing one side of the headphones, sitting on the stairs, believing that forever was a promise in the air. We sang our hearts out in a dimly lit singing room, chasing after melodies to chase away the gloom. And the muffled sound of traffic fades into the past, in a moment built of feelings that we thought would last. A fragile, perfect photograph that was never meant to cast. Oh, that worn cassette serenade, a ghost inside my heart. A bittersweet and simple song, a work of youthful art. It doesn't make me cry, it doesn't tear my world apart. It just reminds me of the place my story had to start. Now the rhythm of my life is in my children's gentle gaze, in the quiet kind of love that brightens up my days. The first love wasn't failure, it was just the opening phrase. It taught my heart the language in 1,000 different ways. And I hear that worn cassette serenade, a ghost inside my heart. A bittersweet and simple song, a work of youthful art. It doesn't make me cry, it doesn't tear my world apart. It's just a cherished, quiet place my story had to start. Just a quiet little echo from the start. Streetlights paint the window pane in strokes of amber light. My daughter's sleeping soundly, whispers of the quiet night. A dusty box of photographs I found behind the chair, and in between the faded smiles I saw that you were there. A ghost of static from a radio we used to know, playing songs we thought would last forever, soft and low. It's not a sadness that I feel, no shadow of regret, just a sepia tone echo of a day I can't forget. A gentle current pulling back the tide of passing years. You were the first line of a story I was scared to write, a page I left unturned beneath a summer pale moonlight. Not a mistake, just a beginning, beautiful and true, that led me to the life I love, and in a way, because of you. sharing secrets on the rooftop, waiting for the sun to come. We mapped our futures out in ink on crumpled paper napkins, never knowing how the chapters change, what really happens. Now the soundtrack of my life has a different, gentler pace, little hands to hold, a warm and familiar embrace. It's not a longing that I feel, no bitter aftertaste, just a bookmark placed inside a chapter time has not erased, a quiet whisper from a younger version of my heart. You were the first line of a story I was scared to write, a page I left unturned beneath the summer pale moonlight. Not a mistake, just a beginning, beautiful and true, that led me to the life I love, and in a way, because of you. Some loves are built to be a home, a shelter from the storm, and some are just a shooting star to keep a memory warm. There's a different kind of meaning in this world I've built since then, a fulfillment found in sacrifice again and